Back to Swordsman Academy. Restart episode 7. Let's get into this. So with all of their powers increased except for Adrian's, who he's still working on, but finally unlocked it in the middle of the night, where he finally could use that form, not at will. He could use it in small bursts. But he overworked himself at night, so now he's not going to be there. They all head there, where the Palmera Wolf was last spotted. As everyone, once they find it, Mr. Johnson rushes and says, "Cryomantic Slash!" Akane says, "Usually we're the bold ones." Remy says, "Totally." As it's blocked, as then his sword is broken already, as then he's punched away. As Mr. Johnson didn't do much training. As then they say, "He's already down? Looks like we have to take care of this," Blake says, as he activates his plasma blade. As he activates his red energy blade. Aizen's eyes glow, and Remy activates her lightning. Akane activates her dark blade. She goes, "Let's go!" As Remy says, "Ah!" And she slashes at the thing, cutting its chest, leaving it with an aftershock. Akane slices it through it. Blake hits it with a full-powered stray red beam, which hits the thing as Alex has perfect eyes on it, as then he cuts it. As then the thing grabs Alex's and Blake's foot, as then slams them together. Akane creates orbs on her blade and shoots them out. The Palmera Wolf just flicks them all away except for one who hits him. As this does definitely a lot of damage. As Mr. Johnson connects his sword back, as then fights, as then they're all going after the thing. And then, it lets out many goons. Miniature Palmera Wolves are about the size of the kids. The Palmera Wolf itself is about 8 feet tall. Then Mr. Johnson says, "Get back! You guys take down the little ones. I got the big one. I got the normal one." As then they battle it. As Mr. Johnson hits it more, the bigger it gets. As then it roars louder. As then it goes, "Ah!" It hurts everyone's ears. As Adrian finally wakes up and says, "Crap, I gotta go." Adrian says, "Can I unlock it?" As then he goes, "Ah!" Then he takes one deep breath and goes, "Give me a second, let me find out." As then it releases a humongous amount of flames, giving him his fire tornado state, blitzing to where they are. Blitzing around the city in a blue light is what everyone sees. As then he rushes so fast. Then he slides under some villains who he easily defeats. Then he rushes towards them and he goes, "I see them!" As Mr. Johnson's about to be crushed. A giant strike. But then Adrian appears in front of him, grabbing the Palmera Wolf's arm and throws it into the sky. Then he creates a fire punch and punches it into oblivion almost. But it only breaks off his arm. He goes, "Damn it!" As Adrian pulls out a sword, going, "Ah!" He rushes in and starts clashing with the thing. Now, the more he does, the more it goes. He is battling this thing to the death. Then he says, "Mr. Johnson, help out them, please. I'll take it on." He says, "Everyone, start up your transformations." Akane goes, "Ah!" As then she gets a burst of aura. Remy activates her purple lightning. Blake activates his plasma blade, and Aizen's eyes glow way lighter. And his sword actually glows yellow. He goes, "Ah!" He goes, "You know what I'm going to call it? I'm going to call it Limit Breaker. Because we're all breaking our limits right now." Then they're all going crazy.